Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today is Tuesday the 2nd of August and I'm currently making myself some breakfast as I've got a busy day ahead of me. So I've just finished my breakfast, just the normal porridge and some bread just to really carb up for today, and I'll explain a bit more now on what my day is involving. So next week I'm doing my first ever UCI junior race here in Brittany. It's an international stage race called the Ronde Valley. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be some really hard racing. Some previous winners have been Mathieu van der Poel in 2012, Pavel Sivakov in 2014, and lots of big riders in the top three. Ben Tullett 2018 was third. So yeah, it's a really big race. So the plan today is that I'm going to go, it's about an hour away where it's all based, and the plan for me is to go and drive there, and I'm going to ride the time trial and the finishing circuits of stage 1 and 3 and get an idea of what they're like. Obviously I can't ride the whole stages for stage 1 and 3 just because they're too big, but everything around this area of the time trial is close. So I'm gonna go out there with both my bikes and give me an idea of what it's like, so then I can be best prepped for next week, and I know where I'm going and what I'm doing, and it will just help me understand the race and potentially how it might lead out. So I'm going to get my stuff ready now and then I'll head off. So I've driven to the finished town of stage 3 and also the time trial. I'm on the road now. I'm just riding to the town where stage 1 finishes, which is about 8k away. So I'll ride that circuit, then ride back to the stage 3 circuit, and then ride to the time trial. Yeah, it's really hot today, so I've got lots of food and lots of water and just taking what's happening, what the road's like around me. So I've ridden both of the courses on the road bike. The second one's definitely a lot hillier, but they're both pretty decent. Some big roads and it goes in small narrow ones. The second one's got 2 really steep climbs, so that'll be good for me. I've just gone onto got the TT bike built up, and I'm going to go and ride the TT course now. So I've just done a couple times on the TT course. It's actually a really nice course. It's quite flowing. The start goes straight up a climb for about 1.5k. So pacing it's going to be interesting, because obviously you want to have a negative split and go out easier and finish harder. I gave it a few times and I felt really good on the bike, and yeah, my main worry was the roads. I thought were going to be really crap quality, but they were nice and smooth. It's a fast course, so yeah, really successful day. I'm just going to pack everything up and head back home now. Saturday the 6th of August. Bit of a change of plan actually this week. So originally the idea was get a big block in and ahead of the stage race next weekend, and do a race on Sunday, slightly overcooked and a bit tired, and then see how I manage that race, and then it sort of be like simulating what next week will be like. But actually last minute the team managed to get me entered into a junior national race in Normandy tomorrow, so we've slightly changed it around where more of the longer block is now after the race instead of before it. so I can still be quite fresh, which is good ahead of tomorrow. So in terms of the course tomorrow, it's 110 kilometers long on a just under 14k circuit, and it looked really hilly, so that's really good, which hopefully suits me well. I think it's about 1700 meters of climbing, so it's going to be a big day, about 210 meters a lap. My brother actually did it 2 years ago. He did the elite level one, so got a bit of insight from him of how the race played out. He said it was really technical but also hilly. I haven't looked into the course too much yet. This is normally something I do a day before a race. Obviously I look at the Strava segment and get an idea of it, but then the night before or a few hours before the race I'll go into Google Maps and I'll get a proper look at the road and things around it, and checking for sort of road surface, how narrow the roads are, and maybe like traffic stuff, slowing stuff, just things to be aware of when you're riding, that you can brace yourself before the race starts, which is really important. So I just got back from my ride. For me it was just the usual race prep, 90 minutes, nice and easy with a few openers in there just to see how the legs are for tomorrow. Feeling not bad. So yeah, now I'm back home. It's all about recovery and getting ready for tomorrow. So I'm gonna have a protein shake and one of the protein flapjacks I made last week. Really it's just resting my legs for the rest of the day. The most important thing is to be fueled well and hydrated for tomorrow, so I've got to keep on top of that now.
Donc des concurrentes avec le vent défavorable également. Il va pas falloir sortir trop tôt ici. Voilà, le sprint est lancé maintenant pour l'ensemble donc des concurrentes avec Stéphanie. Peut-être qu'il est commencé dans quelques secondes. La victoire ici sur la ligne pour l'association.
So it's now Sunday evening. I know it's a bit random time to be on a bike, but I've just got back from the race and I didn't have time to do a warm down properly there. So I thought I'd go for a quick spin now and explain to you what happened in the race that happened this afternoon. So the course was really hilly. I think it was about 1600 meters of climbing in total. So it suited me well. Yeah, with a long climb to the line. Sadly, I didn't feel like I had great legs today, and I think that let me down a bit. It's a bit of a shame.
And I also missed the main break, so overall I came 18th out of 130, which is sort of was the best of the rest after the breakaway, so there's positive to be seen there. Also it's just slightly disappointing, but I mean, even if I had got in the main move for the day, I had not great legs, so that would end up playing a factor of it. So yeah, it's still sort of soaking in the result, but slightly disappointed. The race was really fast as well with the circuit, so it was important to stay near the front, and there was constant attacks. And that was another thing. March was the last time I did a national junior race, and the racing's completely different to what it normally is with other ones, so it takes a while to get used to again. Everyone's really aggressive in positioning, and it's always nervous at the start of a race because of crashes and the usual things that happen in races, but it's always a lot more for national junior ones. So yeah, that took a while to get used to, and once I got used to that, it was working my way through. But then by the time I felt comfortable, to say that main break had gone, and it was sadly too late for me. But yeah, I really enjoyed the race overall, and it was good to get back into it. Good to give me an idea of what I'm going to be like and what the racing's going to be like next week at the Ronde Valleys. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'd just like to say thanks to everyone for this video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.